Welcome back to Writing Tutorials. Today, we'll dive into writing a permission letter for sports, a practical letter format used by parents or guardians to officially grant their child permission to participate in sports or physical activities at school or in the community. This letter serves as an important document, providing both consent and essential contact information. So, let's get started and break down each part of this letter, with examples and tips along the way. This tutorial is designed to give you a clear roadmap, so by the end, you'll know exactly what to include and why each part matters. Start with the header section. This includes the sender's name, address, phone number, and email, all aligned on the left-hand side of the page. In our example, the parent writing the letter is named Olivia R. Clark. Olivia includes her full address, her phone number, and email. This information ensures the recipient, in this case, a school official, can easily get in touch with the parent. Including all contact details at the top of the letter also gives it a professional look and sets the tone right from the start. Remember, if the reader needs to reach out about any updates, issues, or emergencies, this information is essential. So, make sure to provide your complete and accurate contact details here. Next, we include the date. This seems straightforward, but it's important because it shows exactly when the letter was written. If the event is scheduled for a specific time frame, like the track and field events in our example, dating the letter helps with record keeping and provides a clear reference for both you and the school. For our sample letter, we use November 1st, 2024. You'll want to format it in a way that fits formal writing, which usually looks like month, day, year. After that, we move on to the recipient's information. This section includes the name of the person receiving the letter, their job title, and the organization's address. Here, we've written the letter to Mr. Alan Parker, the head of the Physical Education Department at Springfield High School. Adding the recipient's title is important because it directs the letter to the appropriate department or individual and ensures your letter is correctly addressed. In some cases, you might not know a specific name, and it's okay to address it to the general position, like Head of Physical Education. But if you can find a name, that's even better. Then, we have the subject line. This line quickly communicates the purpose of the letter. In our example, it's titled, Permission for Participation in High School Track and Field Events. The subject line keeps the letter clear and concise, letting the recipient know right away why you're writing. Subject lines are particularly useful in professional or official letters because they get straight to the point. Make sure yours is specific to the sport or activity being discussed, so it stands out and is easy to refer back to if necessary. Next, we begin with the opening paragraph. This paragraph is the introduction and main purpose of the letter. It should be brief but informative, stating your intention to grant permission for your child's participation. In this case, Olivia, the parent, is granting permission for her daughter, Sophia, to participate in a high school track and field event. Notice that she includes her daughter's full name, along with the event specifics, like the dates and the activities her daughter will participate in. Including these details makes it clear to the reader what exactly you're granting permission for, so they can cross-check this information with their own records and know exactly who has parental consent. Now, on to the body paragraphs. This part of the letter goes into a bit more detail, explaining why you're supportive of your child's participation and, if needed, adding any extra information that might be relevant. In our example, Olivia mentions her support for Sophia's involvement in sports because it promotes physical fitness, confidence, and teamwork. Explaining this can strengthen the letter by showing that the parent has thoughtfully considered the benefits of the activity. You might also use this section to mention your trust in the organization's safety measures, showing you're aware of and comfortable with their handling of the activity. While this isn't mandatory, it can enhance the professionalism and warmth of the letter. Following that, we include emergency contact information. Here, Olivia lists her phone number, making it easy for the school to reach her quickly if there's an urgent need. This section can be brief, but it's essential to include, as schools and organizations need to know how to contact you right away in case of an emergency. If you're comfortable, you can add a backup contact as well, but typically, one main contact number will suffice. Remember to mention both your phone number and email, so they have multiple ways to get in touch. The next section is the closing paragraph. In this part, you can express a closing statement of appreciation or enthusiasm. In our sample, Olivia thanks the physical education department for organizing the event and providing opportunities for students to grow through sports. This small expression of gratitude can create a positive tone and show your support for the school's efforts. It's a nice way to end the letter, showing that you value the work they do and are grateful for the opportunity they're providing for your child. Now, we come to the closing line and signature block. A simple sincerely or kind regards works well for this type of formal letter. After the closing, leave a space for your signature, which you would include if you were submitting a printed version. Underneath, type your full name to clarify the letter's sender, especially in case your signature is hard to read. Adding a printed name below keeps everything clear and professional. And that's it. We've walked through each section, line by line, and discussed how to create a professional, clear, and courteous permission letter for sports. By following this structure, you'll ensure that your letter is thorough, respectful, and easy to process for the recipient. Thanks so much for watching Writing Tutorials. Be sure to subscribe for more letter writing tips, and as always, happy writing!